Well, on Tuesday mornings, we talk to our neighbors in business. The segment is brought to you by Northstar Bank. And joining us this morning is Ron Schmid from Fraser Bicycle. Ron, good morning.
Good morning, Martin.
Appreciate you being with us. Tell us about Fraser Bicycle. This is a bicycle shop that has been in business for quite some time.
Yes.
When did the store in Ann Arbor open, and how long has Fraser Bicycle been around?
Well, Fraser Bicycle has been around since 1967 in Fraser. And it's been growing over time. We've had requests for years to kind of migrate to the west side, and the opportunity arose to move with one of our biggest partners, Specialized. The territory became available to sell that product in Canton last year, and then in December of this past year, we opened up in Ann Arbor. So December 13th, we opened that location.
How long have you worked at Fraser Bicycles?
I've been with Fraser Bicycle since 1989.
89?
Yeah.
A long time.
Yeah, over half my life.
So obviously something you know a lot about and love.
Yes.
What's kept you with the company? What makes this place so special?
It's just a great company to work for, and everybody that works with us has a lot of input on how the company works in terms of what product we offer and the services that we offer. And it's a great team effort to make sure that everybody gets the service that they deserve. It's a really tough industry.
A lot of competition, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah, fair amount of competition, and the barrier to entry to get into the bike business is pretty low. So a lot of people get into it with a lot of passion and excitement, but don't look at it as a business, and they don't last very long. So it's really, really tough. You can enjoy it because it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of really cool things about cycling, but at the end of the day, it still is a business that has to be run like a business to be successful.
Absolutely. Take us further into the new store in Ann Arbor at 3162 Packard. What kind of bikes do you sell? Are you aimed at like the real high-level bike, enthusiasts or amateurs, or just sort of getting into bicycling, or what?
What's great is we have everything. We've got, little tiny kids bikes that don't even have pedals. They're just balance bikes.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So, we can get the young kids on the bikes, and then we've got all the way up to, professional level cycles. So it's a really broad range of pricing. The Ann Arbor location is quite small, so it's kind of set up a little bit more like a boutique. We've got tons of inventory available between the three locations, and I myself drive around quite a bit between the three locations now, so we're always moving product around as needed. So Ann Arbor is kind of set up a little bit more like a boutique. There's really just kind of like highlights of specific categories, and then there's a lot more depth available behind the scenes. So we can kind of help a customer try to determine exactly what bike it is they're looking for, just based on some of the examples we have in the store, and then we make sure we get it built up and delivered exactly to what their needs are.
And I take it you can do that quickly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What are the hours of your shop, Ron?
Year-round, we're Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 10 to 8, and Wednesdays and Saturdays from 10 to 5 at all three locations.
I'm looking at your website, and I'm intrigued by this film that you're hosting a screening of at the State Theater. This is going to be on Wednesday, February the 17th, so just a couple weeks from now, 3 weeks from now. It's called Bikes versus Cars. Can you tell us about this film?
Yeah, absolutely. We're really excited about that.
What is this?
We've actually partnered with Washtenaw Biking and Walking Coalition to help them raise awareness as well. There have been a rash of bike accidents in the Ann Arbor area over the last year. I just heard referenced on the news this morning on the way in that there's a gentleman that was killed last October. The person involved is being arraigned or whatever.
That's right.
So anyways, we just thought it would be a good idea to help bring this to people's attention. And what it does is it looks at how cycling has gotten bigger and bigger, but for lack of a better word, big business has really kind of fought it every step of the way to continue to promote the sale of private vehicles, where, and Ann Arbor is the exception. It's great. Every time I drive here, I love seeing how many people are on bicycles every day, year round, commuting or even just for fun. So we want to try and bring this to the attention of everybody to see what we can do to further improve the ability for people to ride bikes on a continuous basis as an alternative to using the car.
The film is called Bikes versus Cars. The screening's at the State Theater here in Ann Arbor on February the 17th, 7 o'clock. If you go to Fraser Bicycle's website, you can get info and ticket information. And again, the website is Fraser Bicycle. That's Fraser Bicycle.com. And joining us on Our Neighbors in Business, brought to you by Northstar Bank, is Ron Schmid from Fraser Bicycle. Really appreciate you being with us today, Ron. Congratulations on the new shop in Ann Arbor, and keep up the great work. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Good to have you here. We've got to look at traffic right after Muse on 107.1.